how's training going?
Oh, very well, thanks.
I think we're close to tree line up here, which means we're almost, what, 12,000 feet or so of elevation?
Yeah, I got 10,799 feet.
So almost 11,000. How does it feel to be running up here?
Feels good. It's it takes a little getting used to, but we've been doing our training for the TransRcokies, so feeling pretty good. It's obviously, you start getting out of breath a little bit around the 12,000 foot range, but generally we feel pretty good.
Do you think that your body acclimates to running at kind of these heights? Because I feel like, I'm walking around here and I'm barely doing it, and you guys are running. Paul?
Yeah, you definitely get used to it. One way to notice is you look at your minutes per mile pace, and we started out lower down at about 8.5 minute pace, and we're up to about 11 minutes a mile. So, and you start feeling like you're still running at the harder pace, but it's just the altitude takes its toll. Yeah.
How important is equipment up here?
I think it's critical. I mean, we're at almost 11,000. It's middle of summer. And right now I'm guessing the temperature's around 45 to 48 degrees up here, and as you can see we're not clad in heavy dress, so you've got to carry some stuff in your backpack, light over layers, and be prepared for any conditions.
And the thing about being up here is, as I'm sure you know, is you don't necessarily sweat it out, but you breathe it out. It's very dry up here, and so you got to really hydrate and hydrate and hydrate. So is this going to prepare you for running a week straight?
I certainly hope so. I mean, certainly a mistake is to go out and do 10 or 15 miles and just have a little bit of water with you. We started carrying 3 liters of water and going through quite a bit of it on a long run. Otherwise, you end up with a big headache for the rest of the day when you're done.
I think the biggest challenge, more than fear, is just you got to go for 6 days. So my inclination, being a triathlete and a marathon runner, is to go out hard. And in this race, it's not about going out hard. It's about pacing yourself and getting through 6 days of some pretty tough days, some long days. So it's really about preserving your body and getting through in one piece.
10 feet.
Yeah.
And Paul, the scenic beauty up here is something that I'm certainly noticing, because it's like running in Switzerland up here.
Yeah.
Do you see that too? Do you see the wildflowers? I mean, you smell the smells.
Yeah.
You kind of experience that.
I mean, I was saying on my blog the other day that training for a regular marathon, I don't know how I'm going to go back to that, because running on all these trails this summer has just been incredibly beautiful, and to go back to running with the sound of vehicles and exhaust fumes is going to be tough. So yeah, I mean, it's every day I run a trail, it's like running in heaven, and Colorado has the best of them.
And here, if you listen, I'm going to pan over here, you can hear the water coming down from the melting snow. I mean, that's all you get, and maybe the birds. It's incredible. That's a soundtrack to run by, isn't it, huh? All right, so you've got, basically 2 weeks before the race? Enjoy your run, get that long training day in, and remember, I've got the car here if you need a ride back, if you get...
No, we're running down, we're not walking, we're driving.